Walt Disney grew up on a farm with many animals, and all of these animals influenced his life greatly. He based all of his cartoons that he drew off of these animals, their personalities, and their looks. These animals represent Walt's love for the animals and how they influence all of his movies with cartoons and his drawings. Walt's family grew up with little money to spare, and his father did not spend money on art for Walt. Walt got beaten for showing such an interest in art because his father believed that art and music were useless wastes of time. Disney drew his pictures on toilet paper because he was so desperate to draw. Finally, Walt's aunt convinced his father to get him some drawing paper and colored pencils, and he drew every animal in his farm on toilet paper because he was so desperate. The toilet paper in this bag shows that Walt grew up with having very little money, yet he was still very creative and came up with ways to fulfill his wish of drawing. At 23 years old, Disney had gone broke working on all of his different projects. He moved to Hollywood on his own to look for better opportunities. In Hollywood, Disney found so many more opportunities to create his job, which is why it is such a significant place to his life. This boa represents Hollywood and all of the opportunities Disney found there. While looking for a job in Hollywood, he sent his film Alice in Wonderland to a New York film distributor. She liked his film and would show his films and pay $1,500 a day for the films. Here in Hollywood, Disney and his older brother Roy rented out an office, and Disney's career was officially started. The Alice in Wonderland DVD represents the official start of his career in Hollywood because it was the first movie that he began there that made a big hit. Disney created a character similar to Mickey Mouse named Oswald, but did not gain rights to the character. Companies began using Oswald on clothing and candy wrappers, but Disney could not receive any of the money because the character belonged to Universal Studios because of the contract he signed when creating the character. Disney decided no one would be able to take his characters again and began creating a new character called Mickey Mouse. This is when Mickey was created. Disney made Mickey Mouse the first speaking and dancing cartoon ever to exist. Mickey Mouse is best known and the most popular figure worldwide today. In 1930, Canada, England, Europe, and Australia started selling merchandise such as belts, electronic toys, watches, paper goods, dolls, and toy balloons with Disney's name and characters on them, and this helped Disney to become greatly known worldwide. Disney believed that one day soon people would venture to the moon and through outer space. He wanted to make episodes and allow people to believe that this was possible, and he wanted to show that it was. He got thousands of people writing to him that it was the first time that they believed space travel was possible after his shows started premiering. He would also plan to put exhibits and rides in Disneyland about going to space. Years later, there was the first real moon mission, and it seemed as though they were following Disney's script exactly. This represents that Disney had such a wide imagination, he was able to predict that people were one day soon going to go to space. In 1955, Disney's show The Mickey Mouse Club began its run. This show featured music, talent, and comedy and became very popular throughout the world. All of the Mouseketeers in this show wore Mickey Mouse ears, and these began being sold worldwide. The ears represent the ears you see everybody walking around in Disney World and the success of this show. Finally, Walt Disney decided he would start planning a place for family entertainment filled with rides, exhibits, restaurants, and other attractions that would be called a theme park. This would eventually become the world-famous Disneyland. This represents Disneyland and the amazing effects it still has on the world today with thousands of people visiting it every day. Millions of people of all ages enjoy this park created by Walt Disney every year. Walt Disney, along with his pal Mickey Mouse, has been one of the greatest entertainers of the 20th century.